Hi everybody, welcome back. You know that we are discussing about nothing but Newton's laws of motion. Already you have seen that the first law of motion as well as second law of motion. In this chapter you will come to know about nothing but three Newton's laws of motion. Before going to go for this chapter, I would like to tell you nothing but I would like to go for a recap once, and after that I will go further. First of all, actually I want to tell you what is the difference between Newton's laws of motion and the chapter which you already learned, which is nothing but motion. So what is the difference between motion and Newton's laws of motion? In motion chapter you have discussed about the speed of a body, velocity of a body, acceleration of a body, distance traveled by a body or a time taken by a body. But you never discuss about nothing but the cause for the motion. So it means what I want to say is we discussed about the motion of the bodies without reference to the cause for the motion that is included in motion chapter. But if we discuss about the cause for the motion, then it is called as Newton's laws of motion. So sir, you were saying cause for the motion, cause for the motion. What is the cause for the motion? Everybody have a doubt. Suppose you can look at this pen. The pen is at rest. If I apply some force, the pen is in motion. So what can we say is nothing but if something must comes into motion means we have to apply some force. If the force is added, then it is called as Newton's laws of motion, because force is the cause for the motion. So this motion is the actually a part of, in the future classes you will come to know, it is a part of nothing but kinematics. Motion is a part of a branch in physics which is called as kinematics. It means in this you never discuss about the cause for the motion. Newton's laws of motion is a branch of dynamics. In this you will discuss about nothing but cause for the motion, which is nothing but a force. Okay, now we have come to know the difference between the motion and Newton's laws of motion. Now let's go for the Newton's laws of motion. So in simple cut we can say that NLM, which is called as Newton's laws of motion. Totally Mr. Newton has actually given totally three laws for us. Let's discuss about the first law. What is that one? First law. Already you know what is first law. Again in my terms I would like to explain this one. This first law is having a significant value in the physics segment. Let's see about that one. To understand this one more clearly, I am explaining the first law in two parts. We will discuss about the first part first. Later we will discuss about the second part. Let's see the first part. Suppose the first part is a well-known part to all of us. What is that means? I am keeping this actually pen cap on the screen, and I would like to actually make that cap to be at that place only. I am not doing any work at all. I am not doing or I am not applying any force on that cap. Will the cap move or will the cap changes its position? Say yes or no. So it will not change its position. So that is the reason why we can say that this cap, it means is taken as a body, means the body is at rest. So it wants to be at rest. It doesn't want to comes into motion until and unless an external force applied on the body. So what is this meaning is, so if a body is at rest, it wants to be at rest. That's it. Suppose if you were sitting in a particular place, you were taking rest, you don't want to actually comes into motion, or any object doesn't want to comes into motion until any external force acts on the body. This is the first part. What is that one? If a body is at rest, it wants to be at rest. That's it. Until an external force acts on that body. So okay, let's see. This is the first part. Let's see the second part. If a body is at rest, we said. Okay, let's see the second part now. Suppose this part, if we want to apply, means we have to know that. Let's take one example as a planet. Earth is a planet. You know that one. Suppose the Earth is in motion or not? Yes, the Earth is in motion. In which motion the Earth is in? Uniform motion, because all the planets are in uniform motion. That is the reason why we are getting nothing but a equal time of years, months and day and nights, etc. Let's see that one. Suppose the planet is in motion. Actually, is the planet stopping by itself? If a body is in motion, it wants to be in motion. What is the reason behind this one is, actually there is no external force acting on the Earth. So the Earth is in uniform motion. It is continuing in the state of uniform motion. So the first part is, if a body is at rest, it wants to be at rest. If a body is in motion, is in uniform motion, it wants to be in uniform motion. So how long the body will be at rest? If you place a body at this place, until you apply some external force. In the same case, how long a body might be in uniform motion? Until you apply some external force. So what can I say? Completely the first law can be said as, if a body is at rest, it wants to be at rest. If a body is in motion, it wants to be in motion until and unless an external force acts on the body. Until an external force acts on the body. So what can I say? What is the first law? If a body is at rest, it wants to be at rest. If a body is in uniform motion, it wants to be in uniform motion until an external force acts on the body. This is called as Newton's first law. And I want